Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to do a roster review. So let's jump into it. So the person we are reviewing today is Reaper with SFB V1. So right off the bat, I like that they're getting good fleet placement. Four, who knows if they get first or they just go for top five, but top five is great. 7.4 million GP, 4 in characters, 3.3 in ships. A little less than 2 years played. So I would say a year and 10 months about. So that's not bad at all. I do think JML is probably a new addition, just because he has 5 Zetas and no ultimate. If you're holding on to your ultimate, I will say this, just get it. Some people feel like with the chance of chases that it's worth not getting the ultimate because he doesn't need it. It's still a good ultimate. It's not bad. He gets like plus 30% offense, and then his cooldowns get really reduced to, I think it's like 2 turns. So it's a good ult. It just isn't as transformative as the other 7 ults for GLs, but it's worth getting. And it's kind of a mistake to hope that we get some light side galactic chases and not improving your account when you can very easily just throw the ultimate on there, because the galactic chases could be any currency. I would say this, in the majority of the time that we've been playing lately, there hasn't been very many light or dark side chases lately, and I think it's because they've caught on to the fact that they're getting double drops. I think it may be an issue of some spaghetti codes. They don't want to address it. They don't want to. They probably can't fix it, or they're working on fixing it, but not a high priority for them. Probably easier for them to just ignore it and make us do chases other ways. Maybe we'll get a few of them, but they're so rare that it's not worth not getting the ult. But just because you're missing the Zeta here, I don't think that's the case for you. I think you're just in the process of working through it. Really easy ult, especially with R9. It's actually kind of laughably funny. You literally use his special ability twice, especially at R9, and SOKR dies, and it is the easiest ult event I've ever done. So good on you for there. So you have Ray, SOKR, JML. I did see that you had Profundity. So you have Profundity Executor, and this is great. I do like to have 2 GL ships to 4 GLs. I think that's an excellent ratio. You are probably working on your next GL. I would say the obvious choice is Jabba. Like, even just looking at your account, you have JML, you have Profundity. That means you have the Outrider. That means you have Jedi Knight Luke. I don't care if everything else is like 1-star level 1. Farm Jabba. It's an excellent farm. I do see that you're quite stingy with your relics. So I would say this. For my legendary characters, or my really important characters, my base is pretty much R7 for those really important ones. So Malgus, Starkiller, Gas, I would R7 them. I think they're worth it. Any higher and it's really prohibitive towards the longevity of getting new things in your account. But I think R7 is so easy, it's really inexpensive. I think it's a must for characters like that. Even Darth Malak, eventually you'll want to get him to R9. Maybe R5, he's probably fine, but he's an excellent character. Same thing as Gas, probably R5 is fine right now. Once you get JMK, you'll take him up. But Starkiller, Malgus, and R5 Malgus, I'll say this, is a joke. Like, it's an absolute joke. So barely 110k health. You have speed on him. Health. I'll say this, health right here. You should. All right, so in the description, I'm gonna put my mod farming playlist. Please watch my mod farming playlist. There's some mods that have potential here. One, you please use swgoh.gg. This should be a health primary. You want all health primary. His leadership is going to give him so much speed that you can be fine with all health primaries. Even with my even with my health primary, I do have more. I think it's like 278 or something from my Malgus, and I have all health primaries. So I'll say, oh man, that's so bad. So I'll say this, like, it sounded like when you put your request that you're working on your mod, so I'm not gonna like go completely ham on you because you've addressed it. And I'll say this, identifying a problem is the first step to fixing that problem, and acknowledging that, hey, your mods are lackluster and you need to work on them. That's the first step. So I'm not going to shame you. It'd be like if you were at the gym and you were a little out of shape and then someone started shaming you. It's like, bro, they're at the gym. What else should they be doing? This is how they improve their life. So I'll say the same thing. Welcome to the dojo of Captain Amazing's mod improvement, I guess. Please watch my mod guides. Hold the standard. I would say this one even has potential. This could be a plus 27 if you hit 6 on it. So yeah, it's a good mod. Not good. Not good. That's fine. Not good. So start improving your mods. Start working on them. I would say throw some R7s on these guys, like Gas, Starkiller, Malgus. Malik's fine for now. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. Let's see what else. Let's look at your mods for your GLs. Alright, 200k health, speed is negligible, little low damage. I would like to see a little more offense here, a little more. I do think GLs deserve a little better speed. If you're going to have a health primary, you have to have offense secondaries for Rey. So I love health primaries. I have the majority of health primaries on my Rey, but I do have offense secondaries. I try to aim for 5% at least on these. Of course, this is health primaries, but if you have health here, you want offense secondary here, and then good speed, above 20 speed on her mods. Yeah, this is so not. This actually has a ton of potential. I would take this. Believe it or not, this is going to sound a little wild, but for this one, I would probably take this one to 6A, and then I would calibrate the defense or the potency out of there. Try to hit offense. 3 for 18. So if you do the math here, right? Let's say you hit 6. 24. You hit 6 again. 30. Right? I know. Very low chance. It's probably not going to happen. It'll probably hit a 3, it'll be 21, and then you won't hit any more speed. But still, you know, like, this has the potential to be one of the best mods in the game if it hits for offense, and then you recalibrate out that potency and defense and hit speed and offense. You never know. But I'm saying identifying where the potential is huge. Absolutely huge. Yeah, so this is a work in progress. Not horrible. I don't hate it. I do like more offense. Like, her speed or her health is fine, but offense is really important for Rey, for her to delete people. So, okay health, okay speed, okay crit damage. Again, a little low damage. Okay, you just don't have the secondaries, and that's what's killing you here. And it's hard. GLs are just so stat hungry. They're hungry. They're nom nom nom. They love those stats, and they're just eating all those stats up, and they're so hungry for them. They're insatiable. So getting the perfect mods for GLs can be really difficult. And I would say an easy way to do it is here. So see how you have a speed arrow. So if you ever get speed and then you have like 3 hits, 4 hits or something on offense percent, you take that one to 6 dot and it's an easy win. So because you're only carrying about one stat pretty much, which is like offense percent. Or if you have you know, decent stats like health percent, defense percent, offense percent, or something along those lines, that's what you're looking for. And speed, of course, or not speed, but just like juicy stats, percent stats. So I would love like flat offense percent, defense percent, health percent or something. And then hopefully you hit mostly on that offense percent and you can get like 5% offense on this. And that would hit you above, you know, like 9,000 or over 10,000 damage. But again, not horrible. I'm sure you're going to look at me and be like, Captain Amazing, my GLs do everything I need and they're wonderful things. And you know, yeah, and it's like, yeah, I'm sure they're okay. And you're in what, like Kyber 4 or something, and you're just in a Rhodium, facing a Rhodium opponents, doing a Rhodium things without Datacrons. And I try to give the advices towards not a Rhodium. So if you want a Rhodium advice, just look in the mirror and be like, what do I think about this? And then just talk to yourself, and then maybe you'll get an understanding of what an Erodium player wants. But if you want good advices and you want to have a lasting change in ability to excel in Kyber, then I would say, you know, like try to get your stats right on your GLs so that when the game is on the line, you win. And same thing, you like your R9, you're under 150k protection, you have decent speed, not bad, 550 is the goal there, and you have absolutely no potency. So you're just a victim of your lack of secondary stats. And it sucks because like, hey, that's a good mod right there, that's not bad. This is okay. Alright, so I think, because I don't get me wrong, I just don't have a protection primary for my JML, and I have over 150k protection, but I have like, I think like 13% and 10% or something, and it really does make a difference so that you can hit that 150k, so you're hitting for over 90k damage a hit. Maybe it's negligible, maybe it's fine if you can find a good protection with speed secondaries. And then overall, you're gonna want to like one day find new mods here if you can, as you build more mods, and then you're like, hey, this one is literally perfect for JML, because you're looking for not only protection, not only speed, but you also want potency, because you have not a lick, nothing, 62% flat, because you want these like JML. The way he works usually is he goes ahead, he's ability blocks, he increases cooldowns, he puts days out, like he does a lot of great things to control the team. And then your supporting cast member is using the ability, where is it at, Jedi Lessons, right? They're using yeah, Jedi Lessons, Inherited Teachings, that's what they're using. So they're using Inherited Teachings to just and 90k, 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 and he just like meals through Lord Vader's, JMKs, Strong Rays, SOKRs, whatever you need him to do. But to do that, you need a control. Like, control is also a big part, and to control them well and have these things land, you're gonna need potency. So everything else is okay, and that's the kind of like the story of the mods for your GLs is just like, they're okay, they're not bad, they're not bad. Alright, so your fastest character non-GL 329. Okay, so you have some that are decent, and you have some that are like this, and I think it's just a byproduct. You do want protection on this dude. I don't know why you did this. This can go to someone like Barris, Daka. You really have to. General Grievous or something. Yeah, so it looks like you're chasing you're chasing just because he's a pilot. I think you just like put 6.mods on the best of what you had, and this just happened to be it. But you know, he does want good mods. He's a good character. He does good things. 324. The speed is staying. Potency, okay, good damage. Not horrible. This is okay. I would work on it a little. A little lower than my standards, but not the worst. 318, yeah, so same thing here. You're just... Oh, man. Alright, 6% offense. Okay. I don't know. This one, if this was a different set, right? If this was like an offense set or something. But the fact that it's like speed. So the character is going to want speed. But if this was like crit chance, crit damage, I don't even know because it's a crit chance. So there's very little characters that want crit chance. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. All right, so you're really, I don't want to delve too much into this. I don't want to delve too much into your mods. I think you know. I think you know. You know what you have to do. You have a lot of lackluster mods, and unfortunately with 6.mods, they're kind of like forever. It's like a tattoo. It's like a tattoo. It's just a reminder of a period of your life. And that period is when you were kind of like lackluster with your mods. Not a big deal. Are you going for Bo-Katan over here?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Let's see the Mandalorians. Bo-Katan's pretty exciting. So you got IG, Mando, Paz. Oh, you're going for Bo-Katan. That's cool. I'm slow farming Bo-Katan right now too, because she's a good character. So she has a really good special mission that you can get a bunch of Kyrotech. I don't think anyone's really diving into it except for the highest level of guilds, and at 7.4 million. I don't know if your guild has committed to it. If you're just farming Bo-Katan because you think she's cool, I can dig that, because I also think she's cool and I think she's worth farming. So more power to you, dude. I will say this. You need to farm Jabba. You really do. You do. I would recommend, if I had your account, like, you can finish Bo-Katan, farm Jabba, 2024 fleet, and that would make this account absolute baller. Absolute baller. I do think so. And let me explain my my philosophy here on why I believe you should. First and foremost, I'm not going to tell you to stop farming Bo-Katan, because I don't think you would listen to me, to be completely honest with you. And it's not like I would want you to right now. And I would never say like farm Bo-Katan, because you wouldn't, you know, like it's not what I would agree with right now. But since you are farming her, go ahead and finish it. Start slow farming Skiff Guard Lando. Kersantin is a Cantina farm, so you'll farm him once you're ready. But Jabba should be the next GL that lands into your account. After that, I think you should go 2024 fleet. You should side farm Zepho when your guild's ready. So if you guys start getting close to Zepho, you have like 20 guild members or so, or if your guild's like, saddle up, ladies and gentlemen, we're riding into Zepho town, then, you know, jump on that horse and R7, not Baby Cal, but Seer and Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and get that team rolling. Get it rolling. So don't do this. Don't do Leia. I know you're probably looking at Leia right now, right? I know you're thinking. You're like, Captain Amazing, I want the new thing. I want the new things. I want the new hotness. I want Bo-Katan. I want Leia. I want to collect all the sexy women in Star Wars. And I say, you know, that's very admirable of you, and maybe a little perverted. I don't know. I don't know where you're really going with that. But I will say this. They're great characters. Leia's a great character. She's a great GL. She'll do a lot of great things for you. She gives you like 2 Omicrons a month or 1 or something. I don't know. It's not really important. Her return of investment on that event is kind of garbage. So I'll say this. You acknowledged in the beginning you have a lack of mods. You don't have mod depth. You're working on your mods. You're hurting on mods. You didn't know what you're doing, and here you're now in Captain Amazing's dojo. So now that you've entered my dojo of mod building, you have to get Java. You have Kyber crystals, right? And you're here. You're on the edge of greatness. The edge of greatness. You're getting fleet participation. You're getting Kyber crystals. But what are you lacking? What are you lacking? You're lacking Java. You're lacking Smuggler's Run 2. You can already refresh your mod energy, 3 refreshes a day. But what can you not do? You can't do Smuggler's Run 2. Why can't you do Smuggler's Run 2? Because you don't have Java. You don't have Java. So, TLDR, farm Java. Finish Bo-Katan, because I acknowledge you're gonna farm her. If I was like, stop, you'd be like, got it, Captain Amazing. I'll stop it, and then you're not gonna do it. So go ahead, finish her. I think she's an excellent farm. She's a good character. You're probably gonna take her to R5. And I'll say this: you can leave her at R5 with her requirements, which are R7 or whatever. Totally fine. But once you have Java, go for that 2024 fleet. But while you're getting the ships for that fleet, just take Gas to R7, Starkiller to R7, Malgus to R7. Just do a little glow up, polish the account a little bit, and then it's farm that 2024 fleet, which will probably be great. Because I don't think you're really in a place to get Leviathan. And I honestly wouldn't recommend it right now. Maybe after you have the 2024 fleet, like farm whatever's new, the new hotness. But I think you have more than enough time to go Bo-Katan, Java, new fleet. And if you don't, and if that, for some reason, that new fleet doesn't get announced by then, just go Leia or something. Leia would be perfectly suitable for you. You can continue that like Leia farm. But that would be my recommendations. Go for finish your Bo-Katan, Jabba, 2024 fleet. 2024 fleet doesn't arrive, go for Leia. If by then that fleet for some reason hasn't arrived, then get Leviathan, because it's the top of the meta ship and it will be for a very long time if they haven't brought a new fleet by then. I do think it's going to come sometime soon, so pretty confident it's going to be Bo-Katan, Jabba, new fleet, and that's going to be great for your account. So other than that, is there anything else I want to say to you about this account? I understand you're hurting on Zetas. You, of course, finish Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Take him to R7 if you want. You can do that. You can take Seer to R7 if you want. You can take Cal Kestis up there. I will say this: if you wanted to take Cal Kestis up to like Relic 3 or 5 or something, really good in that Star Killer team, makes the raid counter a lot more reliable as long as she's not like cracked out on certain datacrons. So, you know, that's always, if you want to like shore up that team, a great unaligned force user for that team. Or you can put her with the raid team with Sortie and whatever else, you know, that cheese with Ben and whatnot. So up to you. It's good side farm, but if you want to, I would probably say, yeah, get Jedi Knight Cal Kestis up, farm Bo-Katan, Mandalore, Jabba, 2024 fleet is what I would do. Yeah. Yes. So I'll say this. So if you guys want your own roster review, you can go ahead and put a request in my Discord. I do have it here. A slice of Gunga, I don't know. It's a Agnard's thing. He loves the Gungans. So you come here, you'll have to hit the welcome, and then you can put ask for a roster review from myself, or even Egnard's over here, the Eggman. So we both have roster reviews in here. Just put in your requests. I just ask, like, read this here. Here's my list. I'm working through it as fast as I can. But I do get these individualized videos from here. So if you do want your own individualized video, you can do it here. If you just want a normal roster review or Grand Arena review, you can catch me live, and that's when I usually do them. Other than that, yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and take care.